Already know, palm oil is a renewable vegetable oil that comes from the fruit of oil palm trees. Two types of oil can be produced: a rougher and cheaper version, which concerns the kernel and husked juice, or the stone in the middle of the fruit. Oil palm trees are native to Africa, but were brought into Southeast Asia just over 100 years ago. Now, Indonesia and Malaysia make up over 85% of global supply, but over 40 other countries are starting to get into the business, such as Papua New Guinea and Nigeria. Palm oil is starting to fall into short supply, as the cheap version could run out. Various studies show that if the demand for the biofuel increases over time, we will run out of crude palm oil by 2023 or 2024, was Hans Nicholas Jong's verdict. This is because even though oil palm trees are renewable, they don't have time to grow, which you would expect when you learn that production has increased 35 times over the course of 50 years. Before palm oil was commercially available, it was trans fats that were used for our cooking and battering needs. It is made when liquid oils are turned into solid fats, like shortening or margarine. However, once it was found that it clogged arteries, especially those of the elderly, it was swiftly replaced with palm oil, a healthier alternative. Palm oil can be found in almost all ultra-processed foods, such as pizza, donuts, hot dogs, and pretty much anything that tastes good. Although it is better for us as people, it has a horrible downside that brings drastic implications. Palm oil isn't sustainable because to create the plantations required for production, millions of trees must be cut down, resulting in native animals losing their homes. The plantations are usually in forested areas, home to endangered species such as the Bornean orangutan, which has a population of around 50,000. This may seem like a lot, but it used to hover around 250,000, only 90 years ago in the 30s. It is also horrible for the atmosphere, as the burning of forests to create plantations releases 500 million tons of CO2 each year, which is 1.4% of the planet's emissions. That's pretty crazy for a fruit. Palm oil has its good side too, as it is semi-solid at room temperature, so it can keep spreadable. It doesn't oxidize, so it helps the products have a longer shelf life, and it's stable at high temperatures, so it helps to give fried products a crispy and crunchy texture. And it's also odorless and colourless, so it lifts the product without altering its aesthetics. As an oil, however, there will always be a high saturated fat content. Whilst it is far better than trans fats, it is 100% fat. It isn't great, as most processed palm oil has a saturated fat content of around 49%. There are many different views on palm oil, both positive and negative. Greenpeace feels as though palm oil is being exploited through the ways it is being processed. Companies such as Nestle and Mondelez are buying palm oil from suppliers that trash rainforests, and each of these companies have promised to change to clean palm oil by 2020. Palm oil production companies believe that palm oil does amazing things for the economy. It is also the main food source for underdeveloped countries, especially Africa and Asia. The Indonesian government believes that the palm oil sector has been proven to able to improve people's welfare and reduce poverty. More sustainable alternatives to palm oil are as follows: canola, sunflower, algae, and coconut oils. Canola and sunflower oils are both more environmentally friendly, as you don't need to burn down literal forest to create plantations. These still use lots of resources, such as water and land area, but this is a given when you are growing crops. Heterotrophic algae is a new invention and seems like the perfect replacement for palm oil with its fast growth rate and sustainability. But yet again, it is a resource chewer, as it uses sugar as its food source, and we can't afford to lose so much. Coconut oil is probably the best of the four, as it is fast growing, supports the environment, and has some amazing health benefits. The only downside is that it will still destroy rainforests for growth. The good thing is that there are studies underway to find better ways to manufacture the oils we require.